Hello, lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. It has been a while. I used that introduction. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we'll be making these flay top, halter neck flay top for our princesses today. So I'll be using this pattern paper to do the illustration. But yeah, if you're working with your fabric, please do well to do the same thing. So I folded from the larger part or the longest part of my fabric, and then I'll go ahead and fold over again to form a triangle. I hope you catch this at this point. So you're going to be folding from the longest part of your fabric first, fold it into two, and then you fold over again to form a triangle. So guys, once you are done with that, I'm going to go ahead we're going to go ahead and make sure that this line is straight facing us, but because you don't want it to be slanted, so that it doesn't affect your marking. So once I am done with that, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I found where my um bust measurement divided by 4 falls into. I'm going to go ahead and make my shoulder measurement, sorry, divided by 2 falls into. I'm going to go ahead and make a mark there, and then I'll connect my line straight. That's why I said that that folded part should be straight facing you. So I'll connect the line straight. Then from that place, we are going to go ahead and insert our basic bodice measurement. And the reason for doing this is so that it's easier for us to mark this halter neck dress. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to mark my bust point. Remember how we get our bust point, our shoulder measurement divided by 2 plus about 0.5 inches to 0.75 inches, depending on how free you want yours to be. Then I went ahead to mark the length of this top. Once I am done with that, so I'll go ahead and connect all these lines straight from the line facing me. Please do not slant this line while transferring, while connecting this line straight. So guys, once I am done with that, we're going to go ahead and start inserting our measurement. For my bust measurement, divide your bust measurement by 4. You make a point then. And then I'm going to go ahead and connect this line coming straight. Remember, we've already measured our shoulder measurement to know where it falls into, so that's what we have there. And then I'm going to go ahead and insert my bust measurement divided by 4. I'll make a mark there, and then I'm going to go ahead and connect my armhole. So just like I mentioned earlier, we are trying to mark our basic bodice pattern. For the neckline, I am going out by 3 inches, and then for the neck width, I am going to be using 5 inches or more. This depends on how big your child is. If your child is smaller, you can do 3 inches and 2.5 to 2 inches to 2.5 inches for the width. So I'll go ahead and connect this curve for a round neckline. Once we are done with that, for the shoulder slope, I am going down by half of an inch. This shoulder slope doesn't really matter for this tutorial, but we are trying to mark out our basic bodice pattern, right? Then once I am done with that, I'm going to go ahead and then place the tape at the tip of this fabric, and then I'll go ahead and measure what I have, the length of my top, and then I'll take that length round. So I'll go ahead and take that length, the length of the top, round all the way round this. Remember, the top is more like a flake, so that's why we are doing this. So I'll take it all round to the end. You can also you can make it to the end if you want it to be more flay free, or flay be in more flay form. You extend it all the way to the end. So once you are done with that, you're going to go ahead and connect these points. Then the next thing you're going to be doing is to cut this out, and that's it for the basic bodies of this style. If you haven't subscribed up to this moment, please do well to hit on the subscribe button and join the family, please. Thank you very much. So from the neckline, I'm going to go ahead and connect all the way to the armhole for our halter neck effect. So once I connect this, I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. I don't know if I finished what I was saying. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, share my videos to family and friends, and thank you so much for always watching my videos. I really appreciate it. So once we cut this out, this is what we have at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer this to my fabric, and we're going to also go ahead and add our stitching allowance while transferring this to our fabric. So this is what we have. And then for the back neckline, for the back bodies, from the what's it called, chest line, I'm going to go ahead and cut this out because you don't want to have that pointing edge at the back. So once we are done with that, for the front neck, for the front bodice, I'm going to fold it into two and then make notch at the chest line or the neckline, whichever you want to call it. So I'll make a notch there. Then I cut out a fabric of about 2 inches to 2.5 inches, depending on how wide you want it to be. So I'm going to go ahead then. So the length will be as long as 15 to 20 inches. So I'll place it at the wrong side of the front bodice. I'll stitch down by half an inch and then I'll stop at that notch that we made earlier. So I'll just use my pin to hold this down so that I will explain what we are doing. So once you get to that push, to the notch, sorry, you stop and then turn to the wrong side, fold in by half of an inch and fold over again. It's more like we are piping this. Then you stitch all the way. Once you get to that notch that we made, you now move away the fabric and then you continue your stitching to all the way from that place to the end. So I'm going to show you guys the result so that maybe by then you understand what we are saying. So this is what we have at this point. You can see what we have. So once I got to that notch that we made, the stitching continues to the end of the star. So the next thing you're going to be doing is to work on the other side, and I'll place it just like we did for the front part. I'll place it at the right side, stitch all the way to the to that notch that I made, and then I'll turn to the wrong side and then continue the stitching all the way to the end. So while stitching this one, once you get to that notch that we made, you raise this up and then put the other one under it, and then if the other one, you're going to stitch it all through the first one till you get the end to the end of the strap. I hope you get this thing. So once we are done with that, this is what we have at this point. You can see the strap. So we are going to go ahead and bring in and cut out the cut off the excess on the strap. For what you're going to be doing is to, from that point, you measure your front neckline, whatever you took out for your front neckline, and then you measure from your shoulder to where your back bodice started. I hope you get this. From your, let's say from your shoulder to the bust point, whatever you took there, you add the measurement as well. So from your front, so your front neckline measurement plus your back neckline. I hope this makes sense. So whatever you have, you measure it, then add half inch stitching allowance to it, and then you're going to go ahead and cut out the excess that is remaining. Then you repeat the same process for the other strap. For the other strap, I also cut out the excess. So guys, once we are done with that, we're bringing in our back bodice. So you're going to go ahead and open this up. At this point, you're going to be doing front facing front. Then so we are going to be doing front facing front. So I'll pick up the strap coming from the front and I'll place it this way. So you're going to be measuring 5 inches, 4 to 5 inches from the seam side into the bodies, and then you're going to place it this way and pin it down. So please, after pinning this down, make sure you check your fabric and make your straps and make sure it's not twisted before you stitch down. You don't want to have a twisted fabric. So I'll do the same thing for the other side. I'm going to go ahead and stitch pin it down as well. Then I have this strap of fabric that I cut out for my facing. It's not going to be a full facing, just small facing that we have there. So I'll go ahead, place it this way, and then I'll stitch all the way from beginning to the end. So guys, once we are done stitching it down, this is what we have. So I'm yet to hold it down with my hemming gum. So what we are going to be doing is to serge this and then hold it down with our hemming gum. But before that, or because so that this tutorial is not long, I'm going to go ahead and pin this down to keep it in place. We are going to be doing that afterwards. Then I'll arrange my pieces to know what we are doing. So I'll arrange my pieces well, my strap, making sure it's well placed together or placed well, and then I'll go ahead and stitch down the two seam side and then hem it as well. And that's basically it for this style. I hope you find value and you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, share my videos to family and friends. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.